What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reaction, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, okay, making their debut on the channel tonight, we have Volcano Suns. Yes, indeed. How about that? Volcano Suns making their debut on the channel. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-boobity bop, do me a favor. Before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Scraps to Selby Bowen. And Scraps wanted to see me react to this song by Volcano Suns called Noodle On The Couch. Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard this song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Let's see, this was posted by Irresponsiblefull. Yeah, I am not even kidding you. Irresponsiblefull. Sure, why not? And the video has 35 views. Well, there you go. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Volcano Suns, Noodle On The Couch. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Here we go.
What the hell did I just listen to?
I can fix anything except that.
What in the world?
These are confusing times.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be interesting. All right. Whew. Okay, let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and oh yeah, we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Volcano Suns with Noodle on the Couch. This was a request from Scraps de Selby Bowen. Oof. Oh boy. Okay, let's just get to the score, and let's get to the explanation here. Let's rip off the old Band-Aid. On a scale of 1 to 10, I hate to do it, but I'm gonna give it the score I feel it deserves. I'm gonna give that a 4.7. Yup, 4.7. Look, I don't take any pleasure whatsoever in giving low scores. Okay, I'm not a sadist who sits there and goes, I can't wait to give a song a low score. No, I don't take any joy in it, guys. I really don't. But at the same time, if a score deserves a lower, if a song deserves a lower score, I'm gonna give it. And yeah, hate to say it, but this deserves that 4.7. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, a 4.7, what does that mean? Well, a 4.7 would translate to a not very good scale rating because overall, this song was not very good. It would also get 2 out of 5 stars. Now here's the interesting thing. It would also equate out to a C letter grade. Yeah, it's passing. It's a C. So there you go, a 4.7, not very good scale rating, 2 out of 5 stars, and a C letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. I don't know what this song was trying to do. The best explanation I have is they have a punk band that is trying to be new wave 80s. That's the best explanation I have. That's the closest thing I can equate out to when it comes to their sound. Following the chordal progressions of like a new wave 80s song, but yet with the feel and pacing of a punk song. It's interesting. It kind of works. It kind of gets the job done. But at the same time, there's just so much going against it. The singing. The vocals. There were some times where the vocals actually sounded good. There were some times where the vocals, like on the harmonies, there were some harmonies that lined up beautifully. Absolutely beautifully. And then there were other times the harmonies were not even close. It wasn't even remotely close to being in tune, but they were still trying to harmonize. It wasn't like they were trying to just sing in unison, which they also tried that too. And again, sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. Their pitch was everywhere. It was very sloppy, with no consistency whatsoever. Now, I know what people are going to say in the comments. They're going to try to defend this. And they're going to say, well, they're trying to be organic. It's the most organic vocals you'll ever hear. Yeah, you're right. They're organic, all right. There's no pitch correction. There's no auto-tune. There's no nothing. That's just all them, baby. Yeah, it sure is.
Kill it with fire.
And look what you get. Yeah. It just does. I'm sorry, but I'm going to call a spade a spade. It's out of tune. Okay? It absolutely is. Whether it's intentional or not, doesn't really matter. It's out of tune. And with no consistency. It would be one thing if they were consistently out of tune. If they were out of tune the exact same way, the exact same time throughout the entire song, I could at least say It's out of tune, but it's consistent. And that shows me they're doing it on purpose. You know, when you're constantly out of tune every single time, at least I can say you're consistent. This, no, there's no consistency at all. Doesn't matter what type of vocals it is. Unison line, gang vocal, harmonies. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Sometimes it's indifferent. So, no, there's just no consistency whatsoever. Same thing with playing. Now, I will say, the bass playing was solid. I'll say that, okay? The drumming. Honestly, I think the drumming was probably the most impressive part about the entire song. Pretty consistent. I mean, there was some parts where I do feel the rhythmic patterns when it came to the fills. I do feel they were. I don't want to say uneven. It wasn't quite uneven, but it wasn't locked in with itself. Sometimes the eighth notes were a little rushed. Sometimes they dragged a little bit. You know, it was, again, lack of consistency. The most consistent thing was the bass, but I'm not going to say the bass was impressive. It really wasn't. Same thing with the guitar. It was very inconsistent. Sometimes the guitar was right on the beat. Sometimes it wasn't. Sometimes the chords were right in tune. Sometimes they weren't. Man, I just don't. I don't understand it at all. I don't understand how people can listen to this and go, you know, I love this. I mean, listen, I'm not going to discredit you and say, you know, you have terrible taste. I'm not going to say that. If you can honestly say that you enjoy listening to this, hey, more power to you. More power to you. You're gonna like what you're gonna like. Will I ever enjoy this? No.
No.
Never in a million years would I ever enjoy this. Personally, this belongs in the twos. Personally, I just don't. I don't get it. Especially with that shift. They did it twice, where they slowed down the tempo. They pulled back on that handbrake, and they slowed themselves down significantly to go in a little bit of a different direction. Now, did that add to the song's value by doing that? You know, if it was executed a little bit cleaner, I would say yes, but it was executed so sloppily. It took it from bad to worse.
What the hell is going on?
I don't see the value in doing that. And they didn't just do it once, they did it twice. I think if they had done it just once and not done it the second time, we might be up in the fives. It'd be low fives, 5.0, you know, maybe 5.1, but I doubt it. But they did it twice, and both times it sounded bad. It got sloppier. It got less cohesive. It didn't add anything to the song. The song didn't need it. It really didn't need it. So why do it? I don't know. Sometimes, folks, sometimes less is more. So anyway, 4.7. That's honestly, that's the highest score I can give this. I as it stands, I cannot justify giving it a higher score than that. I just can't. So 4.7, that's exactly where we belong with the score. So let's wrap everything up here in the shiniest bow we could possibly find. We got a 4.7, which is a not very good skill rating, 2 out of 5 stars, and believe it or not, passing with a C letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, that did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off. reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later, peace.